All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV, and LeBron James is using no fans in the stands as an excuse for his poor play since the restart happened in the bubble. LeBron looked like one of the worst LeBrons out there. But let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And he basically said that he ain't played with fans, without fans in a long time. He says it's kind of adjustment to play without the fans, and that could be true, but I'm not buying it. I just think LeBron is old, and it's hard for an older body to restart after a long layoff, after a hiatus. So that's what I kind of think it is. But if you want to go with, no fans in the stands is affecting him, I mean, if you're blaming no fans in the stands for TJ Warren dropping a 39 piece and a biscuit on your ass, go right ahead. But I'm not buying it. LeBron always got excuses. He ain't never got enough help. This your MVP. Some people's MVP. Saying that, they diminishing what Anthony Davis brought to the table, leading the team in points, rebounds, and all type of stats and stuff of that nature, and saying that, the Lakers are a playoff team without AD. Last time I checked, LeBron didn't make the playoffs last year without AD. But, if his excuse is it's because of the fans not in the stands and he got to make an adjustment, well, he better make that adjustment real quick because Portland is coming. All right, and Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum going to have their way with that backcourt. We know LeBron ain't guarding either one of them for 48 minutes. We know that to be a fact. And we know Anthony Davis, he going to protect the rim and all that stuff, but they outmatched. Deion Waiters can't hang Jermaine. Rondo gone. Danny Green can't hang. They really weak in the backcourt. You know what I'm saying right now. Kentavious Caldwell Pope is garbage. I mean, he played for my Pistons. Check out my Detroit channel, Motor City Sports Talk. I talk Pistons, Lions, and a little bit of Michigan football and basketball too. But at the end of the day, it's his prerogative. I can't tell LeBron, what he is and can't adjust to right away. LeBron has weaknesses, but I'm thinking about it. Haven't y'all had scrimmages and practices with no fans allowed? At the Cleveland Cavalier practice facility, the Miami Heat practice facility. I mean, you keep going on. The Los Angeles Lakers practice facility. Remember, they was doing unauthorized scrimmages allegedly, after the pandemic. They had been working out. They had a competitive advantage. They was working out some secret, mansion that some wealthy dude in L.A. owned that had a Laker court. So they had already been practicing. So the Lakers should have had a jump start. They should be in rhythm. They should be in shape. They should be in sync with each other. It ain't no excuse. The team's just not that good. And I've been saying that. LeBron and AD, it ain't Kobe and Shaq. It ain't even Dwayne Wade and Shaq. You know what I'm saying? Some nights AD show up, sometimes nights he don't. If AD wanted to be dominant, he got to dominate on the block. But, to kind of blame no fans being in the stands, I've never heard that before. I've heard people shrink under the lights. I see people in practice, light it up. But as soon as we get to the game, that skill gone. I seen dudes in open run light it up. But as soon as you put them in an organized structure in the real game and arena, they shrink. I done seen fighters in the gym light it up with nobody watching. They get in the arena, and all of a sudden it's a totally different fighter. But I've never seen an athlete say that, I can't hoop without the fans. You know what I'm saying? Usually dudes with nobody watching in the arena, dudes are able to light it up, but maybe it's the energy that LeBron gets from the fans, and maybe it's the crowd, and you've been under the microscope your whole life since a teenager. You filling out AAU games, you filling out high school games, you've been filling out every NBA game you've been in. Maybe it is somewhat of an adjustment. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it is an adjustment for him, but to me that's a weak ass excuse. I'd rather him just say, I'm just trying to get healthy. I'm trying to get my my groin healthy. I'm trying to just get back in rhythm. But what's going on with LeBron is this. It's hard. You ever had a car and you had a seasonal car, you live somewhere, let's say you live somewhere like Illinois. It's snow. So you got your summer car, maybe you got an old school, you got your winter car, and you put your summer car in the garage, you cover it up, you pay it to stocks, you pay it to places somewhere for the whole winter. You come back, you try to start it up, and it don't really start up. Or you might have to do an oil change and clear the gas out, or put some other whatever, that other gas, like a dry gas in there, just to start it up. That's kind of like an older body. That's kind of like an older guy's body, where it's hard to crank it over. It's hard to get it going after you stop. You know what I'm saying? He can scrimmage. He can play one-on-one. He can try to stay in shape. But from March all the way to the July restart, his body wasn't, it wasn't really, it could simulate those bursts in the NBA game, but it's harder to start an older lawnmower, an older car that been sitting than a newer car. The young guys, they got their fast twitch muscles like that. LeBron fast twitch muscles is starting to go. He's getting older. And the restart hurt LeBron more than helped LeBron. You would think, oh, the old man get the heal, he'll be better, back better, but it's harder to wake up those fast twitch muscles. So LeBron is going through a phase where, he getting older before our eyes. And the restart didn't help him. No matter how much he stayed in the shade, no matter how much he ran and sprinted in practice, it's a different ball game when you out there running and you got those bursts in a basketball game. You know what I'm saying? He used to be able to blow guys. He could do it in spurts, but if I'm them, I'll play him at least 30 minutes, 28 minutes for the rest of the little A season restart. Should be only a few games left. I know they got the number 1 seed locked up, but he needs that burst. You know what I'm saying? He needs to simulate that burst to get his body back on par. You know what I'm saying? So I just really think he's starting to get older. It's harder to crank that body back up after a long layoff. You'll think that, man, that, you think that LeBron James would, basically be able to, be better in this situation because he had rest as an older player. But in fact, I think it's harder for him to find his rhythm. I think he's shown in bursts that he can be that guy, but I don't think it's just, the groin injury. I think it's just harder to crank that old engine back up. But once it get cranked back up and he get back rolling, I think, a lot of teams going to be in trouble. I think, Portland, a tough matchup for them. Absolutely, Portland's a tough matchup because Melo is still physically out there. He fresh. You know what I'm saying? And Melo has always gave LeBron good fits and good battles and stuff of that nature. So I think they should try to avoid Portland at all costs, but I don't really think they got a choice at this point. It's a bad matchup with the guards in the backcourt. I mean, with LeBron, on the wing. With Carmelo on the wing. It's a bad matchup, but I expect Anthony Davis to go down there and do what he do, but that's a bad matchup, to be honest. With them getting Nurkic and having Whiteside and be able to match JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard, AD. Carmelo will be able to kind of match LeBron, especially this old LeBron. And they have no answer for Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. That's going to be a series to see right there, man. If that was a 5-game series, I think Portland can get the job done. But, hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. All my social media links are open. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever way you feel comfortable reaching out to me. Also got a Facebook group. Check out our NBA Talk playlist. Don't forget, you can make a donation. Cash App is CJGood313. PayPal link and Cash App information is in the description. But best way to donate is if you haven't subscribed, check out our NBA Talk playlist. And share the video is the best way to help out. One time for the one time. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. We gone.